Welcome to Tales from the Loop and Things from the Flood, our combined Free League Publishing game that we're going to be doing. All the players are going to be playing characters at two ages. When we're in the 90s, they'll be around 18-ish, give or take a year. And when we're in the 1980s, they'll be around 11, 12. So 1985 is their Tales from the Loop year. 1992 is the Things from the Flood year. Welcome to Boulder City, Nevada in 1992. It's a small city next to Hoover Dam. Because of its proximity to that famous dam and the power output it supplied to the loop, the area became a hub of scientific research and advanced technology. Then, at the end of 91, was the worst thunderstorm in years. A few people who were awake at 4:13 a.m. heard the blast in the distance. It was like a rolling thunder under the ground. The town people awoke to the cooling tower still rising above the landscape, but with a new lake that had formed around them and over the land that was the loop. And it encroached into Boulder City for a few days before receding just enough to free its grip on about 3/4 of the town itself. A quarter of it is still in the muck. The flood was not the water from the dam, though. It's like a green-black water erupted from a deep well. Everything had changed forever. And with it, many businesses shuttered and people moved away in droves. Just a year ago, various sizes of magnetrine ships that sail on the magnetic fields of the Earth, hovered over the landscape. Robots assisted ground crews in doing maintenance and research, and pride ran strong for the amazing scientific nature of the community. The scientists, engineers, maintenance workers, teachers, and those that supported the facility lived good lives, had well-paid jobs, and were part of something bigger than themselves. There was pride in abundance. Now, the decaying facilities and machines have been taken over by new developers who welded doors shut and wrapped machines in plastic. They operate in secret now and hire few locals. They exploit the land for new uses that no one understands. They report to no local administration. Odd new radio and unexplainable towers rose above the desert behind the houses and along hill lines. Abandoned machines rest here and there, and some still roam like stray dogs, some of the robots. 1992 is a strange year, and nobody's asked, how are the kids? So let's bring everybody in, let them say hi. Let's get to know our kids from the 80s and the 90s. Yeah. So why don't we just go around, do clockwise, start with Sia and let her get us started.
Hey, hi everybody. My name is Natalie, she, they, but today I am playing Ambrosia Lovelace. Everyone knows as Sia, or to our group as Savage, as her friends like to call her. I'm an artist, I do things, I play APs, I'm here for fun, and this is going to be a wicked story we got going on. I'm excited to see what happened in the past and what we're about to do for our future.
All right, Blake. Not Blake, Ruben. I have to get your names down. It'll only take me like 4 weeks.
It's all good. Everybody, so I'm playing Ruben Burnham, otherwise known as Frosted Flakes. Yeah, you can find me a lot of places here with the ZealZaddy, this wonderful group. Otherwise, you can see me with, I'm definitely not forgetting, Homie the Dude, Skyrealm within the first watch, and I think there's something else, but next time, if I remember, we'll save them. But yeah, excited to see what shenanigans that we get up to.
All right, Hunter.
Hey, yo, I'm Hunter. Online, you see me as RoboSardy doing art and animation, but today I'll be Hunter. Friends call me Slinger because, I got that arm. And yeah, he's just everybody loves him, everybody needs him, and sorry, I'm getting a little too ahead of myself, but I'm excited to play because this is going to be such a fun, weird time.
Finny.
Hey, Tiffany. I'm playing Sarah Theta, also known as Finny. She is known as Superstar by her friends. As a teen, she shot to stardom by being the volleyball captain, and she doesn't take crap for anyone, and so she's gonna be hard for me to play because she's a little bit mean. For myself, I run my own campaign called Damsels, so if you have a hankering for some D&D, you can check that out on the YouTubes, which is YouTube. And I'm ready and excited to play with this crew. We have really great actors and great group chemistry, so you're in for a treat.
All right. And Riker.
What's up, travelers? I am Morgan, aka Riker, tonight. My pronouns are him. You can find me everywhere on the socials at Mindflayed Mondays, except on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. That one I'm Mindflayed Mon. I am the founder of MindFlayedMondays.com. It is a website where you can hire pro GMs to run games for you and your friends. So check it out. Beyond that, I have stuff all over the place that you can purchase. I have things in DM's Guild. I have things on Amazon. So check it all out. And I'm just really excited. Riker, when he was 11, was really into karate and football and sports, and looked up to his dad. But as he's gotten older, things have changed, and he's no longer just that karate kid that he used to be. Though that's still his nickname. And there you go. I'm ready to go.
And Adrian.
Hello everybody, my name is Chenard Grimm. You can find me anywhere on the internet at empathic_Grimm. I'm here for now and the foreseeable number of Wednesdays. We're playing Adrian Carlson, also known as L by his friends. He is a troubled youth. He became a different kind of troubled youth. So, should be fun to see how that change pans out.
And for those of you that don't know, I am Scott or ZealZaddy or Zeal. You can follow us everywhere at ZealZaddy or at ZealZaddyRPG on Twitter. The title of this episode is But What Are They Hiding? Which the titles mean nothing. They're just cool sounding things that I found. They don't really relate. So you can not pay attention to that. You can use the clip command to save your favorite scenes. ! Clip will do it. We would love to see some scenes saved so that we can use them to promote the stream and to save things that we really like. There's a lot of cool stuff that happens on our games sometimes. All right. We are, of course, going to start at school. The bastion of 90s wonderment. Everybody loves school. You know what? We are... Oh, hold on. I don't know why I left the thing. We are in the wrong window for the 90s. Let's move to the 90s and get out of this 80s stuff. We don't need to be happy anymore. We can be brooding and moody and all of that.
Bring on the grunge.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, we're playing two games at once. The same character at different ages, if you didn't hear the preamble. Can you talk? Somebody talk. I just want to see.
Hello.
Someone
Testing.
was saying the audio was not balanced.
We're
Is
all
it okay now?
muddy. Okay.
Is it better? That's
Yeah.
probably better.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Okay, that should be
Better.
good. All right. So, Boulder City High School, home of the Eagles. They, of course, have the mascot is walking the halls right now. That is Victor E. Aquila, who is the mascot, dressed as an eagle, goofy, funny, but it is a pep rally day. They're getting ready for the upcoming games that are the playoff games for the football team. We're now, early in the year, so playoff football is on the corner. And when that happens, the school really shows its pride. You can see everybody wearing the school colors because the colors are black and gold. Well, they're at least wearing the black part. You might find gold here and there, but it'll be jewelry as opposed to clothing in black and gold. And red, of course. So the people are walking around the school, heading to the gym, to the gymnasium, where the bleachers have been pulled out, and you all arrive simultaneously to the doors. The double or the quadruple doors are opened, and you arrive at once. And the slow-mo walk begins. Tell me how you walk in slow-mo into the gym. Remember, your friends are side by side with you. No baseball bats, please.
Are we all walking in at the same time?
Yeah, you all arrive inadvertently at the same time, but yeah, and you get this moment, and you're going in with different reasons and perspectives, but you're all friends.
Yeah. I mean, I could start off. So you'll see a tall individual rocking his varsity jacket with the classic red and black, classic high school villain.
Black, gold,
but
and red.
But he's got his hair gelled up, beautiful blonde hair, green eyes, puka shell necklace, oversized polo, and with all the undeserved confidence, just like shoulders back and just like looking at like the crowd as probably observing some of like the people from the football team like already rolling in.
And there's a football flying towards you from across the gymnasium. One of your teammates has thrown it to you. And the bleachers, in an odd moment of cheer, start clapping for you as you walk in. And your team calls you over. Right. Go on.
I'll turn to who's beside me. Probably Finny.
Yeah, it's probably me. So.
And you probably have seen this before. Me, like, I gotta go with the boys, and I'm like,
okay,
like,
so Serafina or Finny is tall. She's 5'9", and also in her athletic peak of being in varsity volleyball and the team captain, and she has her brunette hair with blonde highlights up in a ponytail with a scrunchie. I have body glitter everywhere. I have this like amazing tracksuit on with my little crop top, and like I was walking with Hunter and just absorbing all the like glamour that is us. And when Hunter's like, "Oh, I gotta go like with them."
Yeah, I turn towards him like, "Babe, duty calls." I mean,
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like take him by the shirt and give him this like power move kiss. and then like just like let him go and be like, "Don't keep me waiting." And then I flip my hair.
And
sorry guys. And I turn towards
the cheerleaders. When you walk in, actually, I have a question. Do you allow other people to call you Finny or only your friends?
I think it's only her friends.
So the cheerleaders back away to leave an aisle for you to walk through. At the end of it, you can see the volleyball team is gathered. They're sitting on the bleachers already. In, of course, the premium seats, the best seats on the bleachers. And a few of them say, hey, Serafina, hope you're doing great.
Hey.
The team's gonna do great. You just hear them like saying things to you like they want your attention.
I mean, I go and I like...
This is the cheerleaders saying this, not the volleyball
Oh, the
team.
cheerleaders?
Yeah.
Oh, are they saying that the volleyball team's going to do great this year?
Yeah, they're like trying to open conversation with you because that you never talk to them.
I'm just like, of course they're going to do well. I'm leading them. And I go and I just like lounge with my homies.
They slide
and
over.
I like, yeah, I just like fist bump
seat.
Angie, whatever, you know.
And one of them leans over. I have a new word. I think it'd be cool. Why don't we make fetch a thing?
Fetch. We could try it out, I guess.
He's so fetch.
Give it a step. Yeah, let's do a test run.
All right,
If the cheerleaders start, we're Xing it. It's not happening.
Who's next in the walk?
I think in absolute contrast to Hunter and Serafina, just as they two had their interaction, the biggest, deepest sigh and practically an audible eye roll comes out from like the doors behind them as Sia walks in. She has grown out dye black hair that's been self-cut into the shaggiest mop of hair, dark eyeshadow makeup and liner, wearing an oversized hoodie that is black, but it's not in honor of the school. It's just that's what we do in the scene. We wear black. That's how it goes. And she's just like hands in pockets, slouched. She has a fresh smell of smoke having come from the bathroom, as, a cool lone wolf teen does. And just takes strides claiming her space, not wanting anyone to approach, but is fine with her friends. And she just glares about the space, really not wanting to be here, but at least she can hang out with people she knows.
And as you're coming in, a girl comes by you that you know. Her name is Jenny, and she's black lipstick, kind of moody and dark. Hey, you got to smoke? I can't take this without getting a couple drags in.
$5.
And she looks at you and just like leers and walks by. Doesn't pay it.
I just turn and walk.
Where do you go to sit in all these bleachers? Who is the crowd you would sit with? Or would you be taking your friends here with you?
Yeah, there's not really a crowd that Sia vibes with outside of her friends that she had growing up. So she kind of turns and looks to see who else has followed in, knowing that Hunter and Serafina claimed their spots amongst the cliques.
I think Adrian walks in behind, and he has a very noticeable limp as he's going in. He has a super baggy white tee with an even baggier unbuttoned collared shirt over the top of it. That's just a brown on brown plaid for the shirt. His super baggy jeans are actually cut only down the right leg, and as he moves you can actually see the reflective metal of his leg as he's making this forced limp walk. And you see him kind of look at all of the bleachers like, I'm not going up those fucking bleachers. He finds the next, like, an open spot with enough room for 4 people, and that's where he's going.
Well, a spot that large is going to be at least halfway up the bleachers. All the bottoms are taken.
I think Sia seeing Adrian just turns to the first bleachers, seeing the first few people, and be like, move, he needs to sit.
I was just saying, I think that's also where I come in too, because
Right.
I'm like standing right in there with you, like looking at him, and you see Riker. He's wearing shades because he does not really care, doesn't want to be here. He doesn't have the money for a leather jacket, but he has like a black jean jacket, kind of baggy, that he's rocking. Wearing a white shirt underneath. Has Roddy Piper on it, and then he's also wearing baggy jeans as well. And he just kind of looks at him like, "You heard her. Move."
And their eyes kind of open up, and they go up a few rows to leave space for the group. What about you, Ruben? What do you?
So Ruben, he just he walks in, making zero eye contact with anybody, just like kind of a half smile. If he needs to overpull a smile, he can, like on his lips, like a little partial smile. Just black shirt, jeans, and what he always wears every day. It's the same outfit. Hair that he just kind of let go into like natural dreadlocks. He just kind of didn't do much with it, so now just started dreading. So he has those natural dreadlocks, all different like thicknesses because it's kind of all curled together. So yeah, he tries to just walk in, avoiding any eye contact with anybody. It just like tries to like to find his seat that way. And so yeah, he tries to just kind of sneak in and just find a quick seat if he can.
Adrian just makes a little hand motion, even though he knows that Frosted Flakes might not even see it, but he's just making a hand motion to set motion there's a spot for him by them.
Oh. And as soon as he sees that, like he inwardly sighs and then smiles and goes, "Hey, what's up, Al?" and walks over to sit down.
Not much. Stuck here.
How's your leg healing up? Is it
nothing that Mary Jane can't help?
No.
And one thing you notice as you all come in, you were some of the last ones in. People follow in for a few minutes and then disperse. The cheerleaders go line up in front of the bleachers, but they avoid lining up in front of the volleyball team. They're off to the side just enough to avoid conflict with that particular team, and it seems on purpose.
They know their place.
They are in front of like the basketball team, the JV team, of course, and all
the
that.
C-listers.
Right, but they understand the risks involved in some actions. And at the front, you see, across the gym, you see that there's the school photographer's been taking pictures the whole time, just click, 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 shooting everything, and the principal says, "Make sure you get some close-ups. I hate all these photos all in the back." And so he walks up to the front of the bleachers and he starts shooting pictures of everybody, and he's like, "Sorry, man, I got to put a flash on. They don't have the lights up good." So he puts a flash on it, and it's blinding, of course. And these are going to be the worst photos that will be in the yearbook because they're always the worst photos to be in the yearbook.
Riker makes sure that he's always looking away or his hands covering his face because he doesn't want to be in the yearbook.
Adrian just constantly is flipping the bird every time there's a flash.
She is doing the same thing.
Adrian,
Ruben just smiling at it.
A guy walks past in the hallway wearing like a suit and a hat. And nobody in this school wears a suit and a hat. That was unusual. But I mean, just walk past. That was all. Yeah. Like he's going to the principal's office. But the principal is right here. And the principal's like, "All right, everybody. We're going to have an amazing year. I want to make sure everyone understands that we have got to fill those seats in the games this week. We're going up against the Panthers, who have been, they've been terrific. They're not as good as us, because the Eagles are the best team in Nevada." And he's waiting for the cheers. Just nothing. Except maybe from the volleyball and the cheerleaders.
Adrian leans over to see it. "So, Savage, do you want to just say fuck it and go get high instead on Friday night?"
That does sound better, but we should wait just a little bit so I can heckle somebody and hopefully a leg breaks.
Fair. You win. You win.
All right, well, I want to invite up someone you all know that is going to lead us to victory this week. Hunter, come on up. Let's hear it for the team, everybody.
Boo.
And then a lot of people do stand up and start clapping. And the principal understanding the problem, walks away from the podium. He just leaves it all together, way to the corner of the auditorium, the gymnasium.
As I'm like walking up, I'm like posing for pictures too. I'm like, hey, get my good side. Ah, who am I kidding? Every side's my good side.
And the photographer's, of course, shooting this.
Thea, please say something. He needs it. He needs a little be brought back down.
He
Hunter, they
needs
hand the
like
mic-
he's
they-
only mortal
They
moment.
put the mic in your hand. They take it off the podium. They put it in your hand so you can walk around. It has a cable, of course, not a wireless.
Yeah.
To get rich.
Hey, yo, Eagles, what it is? What's good?
And you notice for the first time someone in the school you have never seen.
Oh.
A girl up in the stands, sitting with one or two others, with like blonde Farrah Fawcett kind of rolls in her hair, like a little dated, but damn.
Question.
Yep.
Do the rest of us know this look when Hunter stops for a moment and stares like an idiot?
Well, that's up to whether Hunter stops or is smooth.
I think in the moment he's gonna be smooth because he has to put on this performance for everybody. So he clocks it, and like he's just like giving the speech. It's like, yo, those Panthers are not gonna know what hits them. You know, they nothing. They know absolutely nothing about football. And you know what? We're gonna make playoffs. We're gonna make regionals. We got this and it's, you know what? It's all because of you. All because of every single one of you. And I'm like looking around and I
Let me know when you get to me.
How do they eat this up every year?
Yeah, and I'm like pointing to everybody. I'm also pointing to Tiffany.
She's just like,
And when you are pointing around, you point up into that area where that girl was.
Yeah, I
and
point to the
She's
blonde.
not even looking at you. She's talking to her friends, and then she does this. Like just that side eye glance, and continues talking to her friends. Like you didn't even, like you registered for a moment. Maybe your mic got a little louder, and she caught that, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think from this moment, Sia just says, "Keep it going, Slinger."
And the rest of the team starts kind of coming up to go behind you, like as support. Hey, we're here for you. We're here for everybody. We're all going to take the Panthers down this week. Tell them how we're going to do it.
Yo, they don't call me Slinger for nothing. You know, I'm gonna be throwing it straight to Tucker. Tunk truck over here.
Tucker
and
runs.
like
Tucker starts running. You have the football in your hand too.
Oh. And I
catches it crossing the auditorium. It was a perfect smooth pass. Go on.
I was gonna say, just because I'm thinking about being a dick here. Is this guy running near us? Because I used to play with him.
Right in front.
As he's running right in front of me, I jump up and I just intercept it.
And he's like, dude, that's not cool. You're not a Panther.
You're not either, dum-dum.
You're not much of an eagle if you couldn't catch that before him.
Right.
What the hell?
See, and then I take it,
and
then I take it and I throw a perfect spiral right back to you. Yeah. And then I sit back down.
I catch it. I'm like, see, everybody's on the team. This is team effort, school effort.
Look over at Tucker. Fly home, chicken hawk.
And the guy gives you, Riker, the dirtiest look as he walks back.
Dude, I used to kick your ass on the field all the time. You're just mad because I'm still kicking your ass and I don't even play anymore.
Like during this exchange, I'm like still going on. I'm like, you know what? We're Eagles, and Eagles, we soar.
And when you're done, the head of the cheerleaders comes up and tries to get everybody engaged. And once she comes up, nothing happens. Like nobody cares what the head of the cheerleaders is saying. And she just gives you an exasperated, it didn't used to be this way, remember? Before the flood, And she says that quietly. And it was different. And that was just a year ago. Not even a year ago, half a year ago now.
Stacy saying this to me.
Yeah, she says it to you kind of like, with her back to the crowd, like, because she's remembering what it was like before everybody went dark.
No, Stacy, you're doing great. You're doing great. Hand on shoulder, and it's like you know, they're just a little down, and you're doing great.
I feel like we all look over.
We all just
and we see Finny giving you the evilest death stare, and you don't even see it because you're just so busy like trying to.
Daggers.
Just Finny giving death stare?
Just
he was just a second ago.
God, I hope so. Stacy's a sweet idiot. I hope she doesn't become collateral damage in this.
Nah, she's done.
Oof. I hate that
Finny's
eyebrow raise.
And the pep rally goes
Hunter
on for a
and
little
Michael
while.
hates that I've seen it before.
The principal comes walking up, takes the mic. All right, everybody, we'll see you at the game on Friday night. Till then, get back to class. And people start coming off the bleachers, just sort of. You can tell some are heading back into the halls, but a few kind of duck out the side doors that go outside rather than into the school, and
I'm feeling being done for the day. Anyone else?
I want to go to a park light. Smoke.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, no duh. Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go. You coming, Ruben?
Like Ruben was about to walk to class, and he calls like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming." Yeah.
I'll say I'm not going to tell Hunter, but I'll signal to Finny that we're going to go. I'm going to smoke.
Okay, she just. I feel like it'd be like a casual like signal back to like I understand, but she's not going, which is probably like she just puts her hair behind her ear or something. She's like,
Okay.
read it, I'm gonna stay, and that's because she's writing on scholarships,
Yeah.
so she's not gonna bounce on school.
Yeah.
I when we get up, I would like to just lightly shoulder check Tucker walking by since he was talking mad shit. I started it with him, but he started talking shit. He got brave, so I figured I'd shoulder check him. Not hard, not enough to do any damage, just enough to make him remember, don't fuck with me, kind of thing.
Are we all mean? Gosh.
Oh yeah.
Are we all mean except for Ruben?
I know what you're talking about. I'm the good guy
Shut
here.
up, Hunter.
Thing is me and Tucker probably used to be best friends, and now I'm just like, get out of my face.
When you get out of the school area, the four of you that left together. Wait, Hunter, you were leaving the school with them or not?
He was hanging out
Hunter
with
was
us.
uninvited.
He'll see us.
Yeah.
He'll know what we're doing, but
Right.
Yeah, I'm probably still all caught up with the football team.
Yeah, you're probably you're bathing in the afterglow of your glory.
We're gonna make playoffs. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Panthers don't know anything. They got nothing on us. Yo, Tucker, you got it. You got to up your game. I don't know what to tell you, but
This is
Tug
right
truck?
after I
Come
shoulder
on.
checked him.
The four of you, when you get out, you see that the photographer is standing by a car out in the parking lot, and there's the guy in the suit that you had noticed, Adrian, and he hands him something. It looks small. Actually, you know what? You think that it's actually the film rolls, like the canisters. And that guy gets in the car, and the kid leaves, and heads back to the schoolyard. And he puts something in his pocket. And the guy in the car, he drives a nice Plymouth. He pulls back and he heads out of the school.
I clocked the license plate.
Okay. It's not a Nevada license plate.
Fantastic. Do you want me to roll for it, or am I able to catch the?
It's from Virginia.
Interesting.
It's just a state. There's 50 of them, you know.
There is, but there's a couple of important things in Virginia too for what Adrian knows.
And where are you going, Finny? I'll get back to you outside in a moment. Where are you, Finny, and Slinger going? And are you going together or separate?
Probably gonna reunite.
Yeah, we reunite.
Just, hey, babe.
Hey.
Good pep rally, right? They were
You-
eating it up.
I seen you do better. Hey. I like it. It was funny when Riker got the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we need to get the Karate Kid on the field sometime. You know, I've been trying to get him out there. You know, he's got that whole crane technique. I mean, come on.
Do we know why Riker left football?
Just after his dad disappeared,
Oh,
probably dead. He just stopped. He stopped caring about sports like that. He just lost the luster because his dad went to all of his events, and now that his dad's not there, he just doesn't care as much.
Okay. See. I'm gonna do a roll to see if she actually can brain that. So.
Okay.
She does. She figures that out. She got a 6. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Ever since this old man kicked the bucket, he hasn't been, well, the same. So, what are we talking about Stacy with?
You know, she's like, you know, nobody's been cheering for the cheerleaders. You know, it's in the name. You know, they're the leaders, and they cheer, but they like nobody's. You know, so she's you know she's down. It's okay. I mean, they're mostly cheering for the football team, so I get it. Oh, it's just cheering for the stars. You know, can't be helped.
She just slowly like pats you, like, you're so lucky, you're cute, and then just like loops her arm around your arm.
Don't I hear that?
You're walking through the halls, and coming your way is Finny, for you, a girl you don't know from in the school. And for Slinger, it's somebody you had seen in the bleachers. What's weird is she's wearing a Rangers jersey, you know, the hockey team. And that's kind of cool. Like, and, you know, she wears it with pride. Like, it's cool. This girl, when you see her, Finny, she's definitely got like an it factor that could either be useful or dangerous.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to. I don't recall her at all.
Nope, never seen her.
Who's with her?
Nobody.
No one's with her.
She walks. She goes to walk around you. She doesn't try and like separate you or anything. She tries to step around to get around the two of you.
Okay.
Is the Rangers, is that like another school team, or is that like our like hockey team, or
it's the NHL hockey team from
okay, gotcha.
New York Rangers.
All right.
Okay.
Take a quick glance back.
No, I'll bite. Yeah, she'll be like, "Hey, you're new, right?"
Yeah, I'm new from Sweden.
Sweden.
From the other loop.
Ah, Sweden. Yeah, like the meatballs. I get you.
My English is
ignore him.
Is not great. I'm just learning.
Hey, well, I'm Serafina. This is my boyfriend, Hunter.
Yo, name's Hunter.
I
Welcome to America.
I saw you out there with the handball.
Football.
Nah,
The
it's
one you
football.
But you threw it. A football you kick.
Well, yeah, you kick it for the kickoff, but then you catch it. I mean, it's a complicated game. I can catch you up on the game and everything.
It's so complicated. I prefer sports where there's gratuitous violence and fast paced, like hockey.
Oh,
And
there's
she points at her
plenty of
jersey.
violence. Plenty of
I
violence in
wouldn't say it's
football.
fast paced.
Oh,
Did you catch her game?
you were the head of the volleyball team, are you not, Finn? Your name is Serafina, if I remember. Someone told me that.
Yeah,
Well, someone
that's
told me
me.
to.
I'm the captain. Why, you want to join?
I don't know. I was told to be wary of you.
Yeah.
And she's about your height, by the way. She's like maybe slightly shorter, 5'8.5", but it's close.
Mm-hmm.
You are mean.
I was like, let's just say I don't like incompetence. If you're not a loser, you don't have to worry.
Oh, confidence is strength. That's a good thing. Why are people afraid of you then?
I don't know. They're a bunch of pushovers.
Maybe you should turn them into your what is the word? Thralls? Fans? Something like that.
Well, let's just say I have my way with people.
Oh, I'm Emma, and she puts her hand out.
Emma, my hand goes out first.
Okay, you reach across Finny to shake the hand. She shakes your hand. She has a firmish shake, not like a wimpy shake. And she puts it, when you're done shaking, she puts it out to Serafina to shake.
She'll shake her hand. It's an iron grip.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
He's like, Dad's a politician. You learn how to handshake well.
Ah, that makes sense. My father too.
Really?
Yes. I mean, I'm here
From
with my
Sweden?
mother, but my father is a politician in Sweden, so it's not the same. Our politics are very different there.
Oh, you'll have to tell me about that later. What class to get to?
All right, me too. I don't want to be late. And she goes by. The back of her jersey says Leech, and you know that Brian Leech is the best Ranger player at the time at this point. You would know that, Hunter. I'm not sure Serafina would know that. I'm just going to give you the benefit of the doubt on those things. Outside, that car had left. Oh, well, actually, I don't want to leave yet the hall. So she leaves. Where do the two of you go?
I mean, Finny was fully intending to go to class.
Okay. Both of you?
Yeah, you take care in class. I mean, I know where they probably go to smoke, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll 100% go there.
Okay. And you see the principal is walking by, and he puts his hand out for a high five, and he's right in front of the doors to exit, and he's just like, just high-fiving you, trying to high-five you as you pass.
Yeah, no, I totally... What's the name of the principal?
Principal Skinner.
Hey, yo, Skinner, give me some skin!
And he gives you a big high five. Keep it up. Don't hurt that hand, though. It's valuable.
Oh, it's like gold. Come on.
You could hear that echo down the hallway, and Finny is just like, oh my gosh. He gets away with so much.
And then you hear the doors to the exit the school open and close, and you see the principal turn the corner where you're going into class. Back outside, you all see as you're heading out to where you're going, Hunter, through the glass, you see him high-five the principal and walk out of the school.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
So, football field bleachers.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Of course we're gonna go.
All right, let's go. I'm ready to, live
Do
up.
I-
Oh yeah.
Do I catch up to them, or are they like?
It's not like I move very fast.
We
You see where
run.
they're
We
going,
run.
you know- Yeah, you know,
Oh, Jesus,
you know where they're
Hunter.
going. So
Hunter's
you'll
coming. Run.
get there right behind them. When you get under
Yeah,
the
if-
bleachers, though, you do see that there are a couple of couples under here making out in different corners, hidden away or smoking. And then you smell weed from somebody.
Not my weed.
Yo.
I mean, okay.
nice.
Does it smell like weed that I would have sold to someone? Does it smell like my weed?
No, but Riker, you recognize where it's coming from, and you see Chris is standing over there talking to a couple of other kids. And you see some kind of transaction happen for a moment, and then he turns and he comes toward all of you. Oh. How you doing, Adrian? And you know Chris is another dealer.
Yeah. Chris.
My store is all yours for now, I suppose.
I'm not here to encroach on your market today. Go ahead and pill your cheap shit. As I pull out one of mine and smoke an entirely different level of weed fills the air as I spark it up.
And he starts to walk past, and he stops at Riker for a moment and goes, "The deal's still on the table, you know." And he keeps going.
You gonna hog that, or you gonna let me in?
Of course, I'll let you. Let me get it going first. Damn.
That man is always hella bugging.
Yeah, I know. Once I get it actually going, I started in the rotation.
Puff pass.
We make sure Savage gets it first, because
Right.
we know better.
I think at this time I probably catch up to you guys,
You,
and I'm
you
like,
actually pass Chris, who's coming out. Chris is a pretty big kid. He deals weed, and he was okay as a kid. He turned out to be kind of an asshole.
mhm. Like literally everybody that I know and meet at the school, I
Yeah.
go up to him and be like, "Hey, Christopher," and I put my hand out.
He puts his hand up for the bro handshake.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill it at the game this week, and you know who else is? I am. Oh my god, I'm gonna make so much money. I can cut you in on
Hey.
that if you want to, help me out. We could have a little partnership going.
I mean, half of the crowd is coming from me, so I mean, I think it's only right? Come on.
If you want, I can get you some dime bags, and you can move them.
All right. Riker comes over and grabs Hunter. He's not interested, Chris, and he pulls Hunter away.
You're interfering in commerce.
And I just turn and I look at him like
He
if
turns.
he says one more word, I'm going to punch him.
He turns and starts walking away.
Hunter.
Hunter, you can't be that stupid.
Dude, first off, if you're going to sell, do it for Adrian. Shit, man. Like, not
First
that
things
guy.
first.
Hey, I'm just making conversation. It's all good. Don't worry.
Oh my god, there's actually nothing in your head, is there?
Hey, it's all looks, and I mean,
That's all it is.
brings.
Yep. As full of
Yep.
stuffing as those footballs.
Oh, snap. They got you, bro.
Hey man, I didn't come here to talk about brains. I came for
Give
the
him the-
high
give him the
times and the
joint.
high
Give him the
fives.
joint.
Come on.
He didn't come here to talk about brains. He came here to kill his brains. There you
What's
go.
left of it?
And I pass it to him.
And you hang out for a little while, and the scene closes with the iris on the camera getting closer and the bell to the school ringing, and the school day ends. And it takes but a second before you hear all sorts of doors opening and kids pouring out. Everyone is pouring out of the school. And the people who are making out, they're like, now they're heading out.
What's today's day, anyways? Is it like Thursday, Wednesday? What
It is
Monday?
Friday.
That's Friday.
Pep rally.
I thought Friday
I'm sorry,
was
it's Thursday. It's the day before.
Because
Thursday.
the prep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking originally, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, Thursday.
Oh yeah, they are Thursdays.
So what's the plans for today, Al?
Well, I got something cooking in the basement I need to take care of, so that's where I want to be.
Okay.
I
Let
was
me
just
get-
gonna walk around the mall, see what I can pick up. But
Yeah, you want to hit the arcade? Come on.
I mean, I'll go with you at the mall. I ain't got nothing else going on.
arcade
Have
does
you-
sound pretty fun.
Yeah, let me grab.
Is there a new fighter in there? Wouldn't mind trying that. I think they just got it like a couple weeks ago.
No, it's down again. That's me. That was me. I'm sorry.
Really?
It couldn't take the inputs. I'm sorry.
So you smash it.
No, I didn't smash it. It couldn't take the input speed I was going.
No, I
at.
get it. That's why it's called a button masher. No, I got you.
I will take you on any fucking day of the week, and I will cream you. You know this is the one thing I have on you.
All right, so we'll
Ruben,
we'll
you've been
cut
quiet,
to.
man.
Can I wander over now?
Yeah, I was either have
Yeah.
you wander over there or just catch up. Why does that keep exiting me from the game? That's so weird.
Ruben.
Yeah, she passes by her teammates and gives them like regimens that she's like written out.
Tracks.
She's like, make sure you do your deadlifts and your squats and work on your jumps. Okay.
Sub superstar.
So, and then she like gets her stuff, and she has a volleyball that she just has to like, bounce against walls. So she goes over to the place that we meet and finds the crew.
They're all there. They look like they're waiting for you before they head out.
Yeah,
That
you know
was
she's there
class.
because she'll like throw the volleyball like super hard against the back of the bleachers. Boom.
We don't even jump
Damn it.
anymore. We don't even jump
No.
anymore. It's just the sub superstar. How was class?
It was calculus.
Ew.
Yeah.
Sounds complicated.
Man,
But all of
Maybe
us
you.
have
Be
full
nice.
ride scholarships based off charm alone.
It must be nice.
Ruben, man, you've been quiet today, bro. What's going on?
Takes a second for him to realize his name's been called, so he kind of just like he knows he was like zoning out, just looking out. It's like, oh yeah,
Got that
Yeah,
second
what's-
hand high.
Mhm.
Just sitting there with us and breathing, huh?
Whoa.
Question. Was Ruben in rotation?
no, like he would just
Okay.
pass it along. And he would just like he just kind of
Okay.
just would as you guys were smoking, just kind of sit there, just smiling, passing it like where we were sitting between. So
Are you okay
Yeah.
with the idea of maybe you getting a little bit of second hand just because you're
That's
around
fine.
us?
I mean, it is what it is. Yes, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
so like he was just based not like he normally does. It's nothing new. So like eventually he'll realize you're talking to him, like, oh yeah, what's what's up?
Well, we're talking about going to the mall, hit the arcade and everything. You coming?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And you are at the arcade. It is several blocks from the school, so it was a bit of a walk. As you're passing, though, the 2R diner, you see the Buick out in front of it that you had seen earlier, Adrian. And
Plymouth?
And inside you see, in the window, the man you had seen, and you recognize that face from the TV in the case against your friend. He was an investigator that was brought on as a witness, and he's sitting with somebody else, and they're chatting, and he's eating cherry pie. He takes a bite of cherry pie, and you know the place has just amazing pie, and a cherry pie in particular. He takes a bite and he stops the other guy just to chew and savor it. And both of them are in suits. They have hats and stuff. And then his eyes open and he starts talking to him again.
That's where I know you from.
He's inside. You're outside.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, so...
What, you want to get pie? Because I don't hear what you said. I hear you mumbling and looking over at like the. You want to go get pie?
Once we're done, maybe.
Did you guys know that this?
I mean, we can get pie. I mean, I think Frosted Flake wants some breakfast, right? Come on.
How about we just we can get pie afterwards? Why don't we just go and do what we're doing?
I don't know if you guys heard this, but I heard a rumor that the people that moved here was from a family back in the 1920s out in West Virginia that had their own like great restaurant that had pies, and they brought the recipes over here all the way down.
You know, I heard that also. I think I also heard that rumor. Sounds about
It has
right.
been circulating.
That sounds old. I don't know about that.
It's okay, Hunter. Don't think too much.
I never do.
We know.
All right. Well, let's go to the arcade.
And as you turn, there's a woman standing in front of you, and she has a bunch of papers on a clipboard. Would you be interested in taking a survey? We're doing a survey.
And I just like dead eye stare at her.
What about?
I go. Hold on. Let's hear her out. What were you gonna say? Say it again.
You know, we're trying to get some understanding of people.
No.
I'm sorry about my friends. One more time, please.
And she thinks for a moment before she says anything. We want to know the moods of the people after the flood.
I don't think we're going to be much help for you. I'm sorry.
And she looks at Hunter and Seraphina.
Oh no, it's okay. You know, you can go on.
Ruben will just walk up and he'll just go like, I'll take it right now. It's fine. I'll take it. And he'll just start talking to him. So kind of like so we can kind of make like block them from like the group. So he'll just go up and he'll take it. He'll do it. Because the faster he knows, if he gets done with it, like he knows, like then they'll be gone. So all he has to do is just do this, and the person will be satisfied. So yeah, I'll take the survey. Mood, you said, right?
What's your name?
My name is Ruben.
Phone?
Say again. I'm sorry.
Your phone number, your house phone. I mean, there are only house phones, so. And it wasn't a big deal giving your phone because everybody had phone books, and you could look up everybody's phone numbers.
Quick question. Who did you say you were with? The second she asked for the phone number, Adrian shifts and changes just a little bit. Who did you say you were with?
Martinez Consulting Services.
Normal back didn't ask for phone numbers.
No, yes, but Adrian's also paranoid right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ah, Martinez.
Not the guy on the team, Hunter.
Oh.
Actually,
I'm sorry. I don't remember my phone number. I don't call home that often.
Have you or your family considered moving from Boulder City in the last 3 months?
You'd have to ask my parents. I'm not sure what they want to do.
Are you or were you an electronics hobbyist or researcher?
No.
And I immediately side glance Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian's just taking all of this in right now.
Do you have a home computer? Not a common thing, by the way. I mean, people had them, but it wasn't like everybody had them like now.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe not that I've seen. No.
Have any of your electronics or computers made any odd sounds or smells in the last month?
Not that I noticed. No.
Now I fully turned to L.
I'll talk to you about it later.
Have any of your electronics or computers had any leakage or discharges in the last
I thought you said this is
month.
about the mood. This doesn't sound like mood questions. This sounds like electronic questions.
I think we're done here.
Yeah, I don't think computers are making floods. Come on. What's going
You know
on
what?
here?
Here, give me the clipboard real quick, and I'll fill it out for you. And all I do is I take it and I write "shitty." That's my mood, and I hand it back on like the whole piece of paper.
When you look at on it, on the bottom, it says the one thing you notice is copyright 1992 by Martinez Consulting Services, all rights reserved.
1992. They just started.
They just made
that's
us
the only thing you
copyright.
saw that was different than just questions. And then she's have a great day, and she takes the pen and starts looking for the next person to question. And there were a bunch more
Asshole.
questions that were not just that stuff.
Yeah,
And a lot of it about moving and stuff.
yeah. I didn't care. I just didn't like it. I wanted to go. We're like, this is slowing us down to get to the arcade.
Ninja Turtles to play, man.
Turtles
Serafina
time,
never
come
stopped
on.
walking.
And you get to the arcade,
Just
and
down the road.
And the arcade is really a sad reflection of what it was in 1985. There are still some people here. The games have not been updated in years. So it's the same games. It uses tokens, so you gotta buy tokens. Unless you know how to rig the machine
Oh, I do.
through the back, which
Oh yeah.
one of you knows how to do.
Oh
to
yeah.
get to drop
We don't.
a
We
few
don't. We don't
frames.
pay here. What are you talking about? It's ridiculous.
And there's maybe 5 or 6 people in here, and it's a really big arcade that should have that. When you were a kid, this place would have 200 people at a time in here, just flooded with people. And now it's like the rest of Boulder City, but the games are calling.
I call Leonardo.
Finish him.
Yeah.
I look over at the one new machine, which was the new Mortal Kombat machine that I broke. I'm like, I still feel bad about that.
And Tiffany, who is the only person who seems to ever work here, comes around. Hey, don't be messing with the machines today. My dad's going to get really mad if you take too many tokens out. So keep
I don't take
smaller
tokens out of
numbers.
your machine. You know better than that, Tenny.
Smaller numbers, make it last a while. Come on, he's starting to catch on.
Whatever you say, Tenny.
And Tiffany is what you would have called at that time a dweeb.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, 1010. You know we're putting this place into business. Come on. You know what's good?
I mean, we're not really if we're like taking free tokens. So
Not saying it's us.
Do you have $5 to spend on tokens right now?
I'm just. I mean, I respect the kid and his dad, man.
Listen, I try, but no one's willing to pay my prices anymore.
Yes, Tinny, I promise you that if I was to be the one to be skimming tokens from your machines, I promise I will do smaller amounts and make them last longer. I promise.
Thanks, man.
I say as I shift and use the heel of my metal leg to tap a machine just right to make about $4 or $5 worth of tokens drop out of the machine.
And his smile at thinking you were going to oblige turns into a skeptical frown of.
I take and I pull out a 10 and put it on top of the machine. Happy?
And he takes the 10. That'll work. And he puts it in his.
That's what I thought.
And he walks away and goes back to the office. And the office has a one-way mirror, so you can like look, or a two-way mirror. I mean, so he can see out. You can't see in. That's a good question,
Hey,
actually, in chat.
I think I'll turn and I'll be like, listen, I know that Tinny's kind of like a dweeb, but he hasn't ratted us out yet. So like, I mean, and he's just trying to make sure his dad doesn't get pissed at him or us.
That's why I gave him the 10 to cover what I just did.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it as a whole.
Again,
Again,
I appreciate it, Riker. I do. That being said, who wants to get their ass kicked in Mortal Kombat?
I thought you said it was broken.
Oh,
That's the one you broke. It's like
why
Street
whenever
Fighter.
I go over and I knock the machine and it starts lighting back up again.
He probably wants you to play on the broken side so he can just beat you.
No. I'll pay. How about this? I'll even play on the side that I broke.
You guys go ahead and play that. I'm just gonna go chill over here, and I'm gonna go play some with the basketballs and the skee ball.
Yeah, that's more Finney's speed. Like, she'll play any of the games, but like, she's like, if you're gonna skee ball, she's like, I'm down.
Oh, I'm totally joining you in Mortal Kombat.
What about you, Ruben?
Ruben's gonna sit in one of the chairs and just kind of and as he's been there, he's been kind of looking around. It's like the same kind of normal people that are in there, because he's kind of just always kind of looking around, kind of, so it's just normal, like everyone's just kind of like, how's the vibe of the place? Because he's kind of constantly kind of looking around a little bit. So everything just kind of normal as usual today. I'm asking you, Scott.
Oh yeah, this is normal for the arcade nowadays.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's just so everyone's okay. Everything's kind of chill. Okay, so yeah, he would just sit down and in a chair and just kind of watch as both groups, like some person can see both groups, kind of like them playing the basketball game and then play Mortal Kombat, and just kind of and just watch them play.
We're gonna slide into the 1980s for a moment.
Ooh.
Where you were playing these games, the machines are fresh and new. Every machine feels like it's calling to you. And there are hundreds of kids in here. Tinny is still here, younger, almost identical in attitude and lack of style. Several of the volleyballers are here playing the arcade games that are more physical, the basketball games, the skee ball, and things like that. And and there's a drip on the ceiling, onto one of the machines, onto Miss Pac-Man. And Tinny's talking to his dad, saying, we need to get this thing fixed. It's going to ruin the machine. And he puts a bucket on the machine and, wipes it down and puts a bucket on it. And he puts a do not use sign on the machine. Some of the football players come in, and they are they're interested more in, they're kids at this point, in the fighting games and the sports games and things like that. And some of the people that you practice with from the dojo, Riker, come in.
Hunter's here too, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're on there too. Yeah.
Me and Hunter. I think if Hunter's cool, I'd like us to be playing like one of the I don't know if Street Fighter was out back then or whatever would have been equivalent.
I mean, it did
to that
come out
then.
in the 80s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, you ready for the tournament this weekend?
So I have a question
yeah,
about
yeah.
Hunter and Serafina. So were you friends at that point?
Hunter and Serafina?
Yeah. Or did you know of each other?
We knew of each other. We were classmates.
Right. I think that there were friends within the group that there was.
I mean, I think you were all in the group. I just don't know how well you knew each other, whether did you just know each other from school, or was it more...
I think we just knew each other from school.
Okay.
Yeah,
right?
I think I
Hung
think
out
whatever
after school.
tragedy happened in the 80s brings us together. So
And Ruben, you're sitting there in the seat that you're sitting in the same seat.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there by the door. You can see out the door and through the front window, and you can kind of take in everything around you. And a little robot walks past the door. Not an unusual thing in 1985. They had robots doing deliveries and stuff. And it has a little red carriage that is semi see-through. And it's probably taking a box somewhere to a delivery to someone probably working on the loop or something. And it goes by, and you see a big car, a Cadillac, pull up, and Seraphina's parents get out, and they step inside the arcade. And you see them come in, Finny, and they're kind of just like looking around. Oh, and your dad comes over. So this is where you spend your day after school, huh?
Oh.
And your friends kind of back away from you, like.
I'm like,
Were you?
Yeah. It's just, fun.
Nice. I'm gonna have some. We're gonna have some guests over tomorrow. Politics stuff, So make sure you're not home too late, and you need to dress up for this. This is, it could be a big deal for me, and I want to make sure that he sees a family and how wonderful you are, and he pinches your cheek in a way that is both friendly and annoyingly, what's the right word? It's
condescending.
I wouldn't go as far as that, but maybe. Yeah, it could go.
Yeah. But like a little belittling.
Yeah, belittling. That was the word.
Okay, Dad.
I want everybody to be there, and I want you to be. I mean, I'm going to leave you with your friend, with your little friends. I'm sure you're having a lot of fun. Do you have enough for how much these things? And he takes his wallet out, and he puts $20 down. Will this cover the games? I don't know how much they cost. Like, what are they? Like
well, it would cover the games, but if we wanted snacks, we're gonna need a little bit more.
All right, he reaches and he puts another 20 down. He's all right. Well,
thanks, Daddy.
High roller.
Dude.
I won!
No,
Ken always wins.
You cheated. You hit my remote. Yeah, huh?
Nuh-uh.
No, did you see Finny's dad just gave her a bunch of money so we can get snacks?
We should hang out with Finny.
He smiles at you as he leaves. Ruben, you're just sort of sitting there.
Bye, Dad.
Bye. Have fun. And he goes to his car, and they get in and they drive off.
I turn to Sia, and I'm like, do you want to get snacks?
I would love some snacks. That sounds good.
Go.
Like nachos or...
I think they have milkshakes.
Oh, nachos and milkshakes?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
There's a little kids diner in here that has all that. At the back of the arcade, there's actually what used to be a roller skating rink, but it's under repair. But because all the money comes in from the arcade side, they're taking their time. So.
Guess we should describe our kid selves, right?
Yeah, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
I guess since I mentioned it, I'll start.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
So Kid, Ambrosia, Sia, long brown hair thrown up in a side, a ponytail with the biggest, puffiest pink scrunchie. She has those like pale blue denim overalls and is wearing like striped pin and white shirt. And there's like a patch of it on her front. Very smiley and bubbly, very different from her teen self where she has actually seen the sun. And she's just very excited, like kind of arm in arm with Finny, ready to like check out snacks. And she points like, oh, they got the new Star Wars game.
Oh my gosh, I wonder if I can be Obi. We should look at it afterwards.
Yeah.
She like kind of jerks towards it and is like, we can get snacks first. And Seraphina is, she's tall for her age. She's like the kid that shot up first. Yeah, but she's not athletic at this. She loves Star Wars, and as her close friend, you know that she is a closet nerd in high school. And she has in her hand, like in her pocket, there's like a little Obi-Wan Kenobi figure that she holds onto, and so she just has and like big pink glasses, and she changes to contacts as she gets older, but she has these big, like, actually no, they're blue. She's more of a blue kid, and she has just like straight brown hair with and little pigtails, and she runs arm in arm off with Sia as they go over to the snack bar.
I'm grabbing Riker. I'm like, come on, let's hang out with them. Maybe we can get snacks too. And you would see probably a small kid. He shot up went close to high school. Platinum blonde hair. Probably I'm like thinking kind of buzz cut kind of hairstyle for most kids, wearing very athletic green short shorts, high socks, and
yeah, high socks with 2 little stripes at the top.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a little
and
tank
Puma
top.
shoes, probably.
Huh?
Probably Puma shoes.
Oh yeah.
Riker.
It wasn't Nike yet.
Riker is also wearing similar shorts and socks and shoes. He's got a lot of hair on the top of his head. It's kind of messy. One thing you do notice is he has a scar right across his nose that's from recent years. His first tournament, he got kicked right in the face. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't care. He wears it like a badge of honor. Bright clothes. The shirt he's wearing is a Hulkster shirt, like a Hulk Hogan, like Hulkamania. And he has in his back pocket a headband very similar to what was in Karate Kid, the one that he wore in Karate Kid.
Oh yeah.
It's hanging out of his back pocket. He comes run up, and as he sees Finny and Sia from behind, he goes, "Finny, we saw your father. Can we join you for snacks?"
Very cool.
Roll charm for me, my brother. Let's see how well she receives that.
Well, that was good. Come on.
No, it is pretty good. It's good.
I gotta see what my charm is back then. Hold on. What is it? I'll get. You know what, Scott? Are you using the app for the alchemy? Because it kicked me out too. I just realized it kicked me out.
You have to keep
There's a
clicking on
timer.
it. There's a timer. Instead of keep
clicking
clicking,
it.
so
I
it goes
gotta
to
see if there's
sleep
a way to
almost.
turn off the timer. It's really annoying.
I didn't realize it kicked
Now
off.
I'm clicking
There we
over
go.
there on it every now and then, just so it doesn't do that.
Here we go. Come on.
Oh, there you go.
First roll of the night, I think. Let's see.
I only got 2 dice for this, so let's see. Oh my gosh, it's rolling super slow for me.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
4
It did. I see it. 0.
I got none.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna push my luck though.
Okay.
No!
No!
All right.
Okay. It's still, you do get a giggle out of her, and she goes, "Well, I don't know. What are you gonna do for me?" That's something she hears from her dad.
Yeah.
Yes. So
If anybody gives you problem, I got you.
She's like, her eyebrows kind of shoot up. She's like, "Okay."
I've been working on that crane kick.
I was like, you know what? There's this guy named Tucker that's giving me a hard time.
Yeah, Riker's a karate kid, and I'm massaging his shoulders and stuff.
Yep.
Gonna be state champ.
How do you feel about nachos?
Yum.
Okay, and I
I love
order
nachos.
a big batch of nachos.
Party nachos.
Yeah, like a
You
big
know what?
bucket.
I think my response would have been radical.
Radical. Audacious.
Gnarly. That's bitchin'.
Ooh, maybe not that one yet.
Not yet.
No,
Too
I would say that around our friends when our parents are around. Come on, what 11-year-old didn't on the
That's
campus
fair.
for bad words back in that time?
True.
That's true.
We're latchkid kids. Come on, latchkey kids. Ugh.
Look at how we work.
So, I'm excited. I'm yeah, dude, it worked. Knowing that it really didn't work. the Darth Vader quote there.
And Stacy, who you know, Seraphina, is another popular girl in the school. she comes over and she stops when she sees all these other people around you. Are you going to the middle school dance? Actually, it would have been junior high school at the time. Junior high school dance.
Is she actually asking the group collectively?
No, she's asking you in front of
Me?
Yeah.
And then she goes, yeah, why?
UNC, can you come to the bathroom real quick? I just need to ask you something away from prying eyes. And she looks at the boys that are waiting.
Okay.
All right.
We
Make sure you save nachos. Don't eat them on us, you know?
Yeah,
I'll-
I'm taking my
like this.
milkshake, though.
I'll guard them with my life.
I learned this from karate, and I'm like doing just like a bunch of punches.
We're like, it almost looks like we're like slapping each other, like.
Yeah.
And she's maybe a year older than you. She's probably 12.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, at this point, are you 12? Are you 11 or 10? I don't remember how old.
Adrian is 12. Everyone else is 11 or 10.
11.
So
Yeah,
you're the
we're
same
11.
age. And you get in, and she looks at the two. She goes, "I got a real problem, and I need some advice." And she reaches into her pocket, and she takes out a pack of cigarettes, and she lights it up. And this is the first kid this age you've seen smoke.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're cool, right?
But they stink.
That
But
year
they,
difference.
I mean, they don't.
You wanna try it? Maybe you'll like it. I mean, they stink at first, and you have to get used to them. You know, but look at me, and she does a pose with the cigarette out, and she's got like really cute pink bows, and her hair is really big, like around. You know, what do they call it? It's not frizzed. They were teased, really teased out.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
And she's a pretty popular girl. I mean, she attracts attention. She is having a growth spurt that is similar in trajectory as yours, Seraphina, but not the same. I mean, no big deal. You don't have to try it if you don't want, but you know. Okay.
She rolled comprehend and actually got a success, so she can comprehend that she's gonna smell bad later, and so she's like, maybe later.
Okay, no worries. I was asked to the dance.
Mm-hmm.
And she opens the door a crack to make sure no one's there. And I think Jeremy's gonna try and kiss me, and I have no idea what to do. Have you two kissed before?
Mm,
And she sees by your reactions, oh my God, I had an idea.
yeah.
Tomorrow, why don't we have a kissing party and try it?
Like spin the
just
bottle.
The three of us. We'll figure it out before we kiss boys. I don't want to kiss somebody and not know what I'm doing. And you're all friends. Like, it would be. I mean, and you see her when she sees the two of you looking at her. She kind of starts to glow, like embarrassed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. And she throws a cigarette into the sink and walks out. I'm sorry.
Okay. Watch movies.
She just looked really
Yeah, they kiss a
nervous.
lot in the films.
She just seemed a little freaked out that she even said the words, it seems.
Uh-huh.
And left.
Huh. I've
All
never
right.
thought about kissing a girl before. But to be honest, I don't really think about kissing boys that much right now either.
No, I mean, I know, like, we spotted our siblings kissing, but
Yeah, I mean but that's kind of sweet though. Like,
Hmm.
like my brother Joe and your sister, and then like that's really cute. But when I think about it with like me, I'm like, I don't know,
it just seems like a mess and sloppy and
You
like, do they
talk
brush their
about-
teeth ahead of time?
yeah, I mean, she just like periodically like drinks her milkshake. She's like,
Yeah.
I mean, boys can be pretty dirty,
And
Yeah.
and the
especially
boys
the
here
ones
are listening to
we
this.
know.
What are you thinking when you hear this conversation that you're
I-
you're third party to? You don't really know what they're talking about exactly.
Oh no, did they come back?
I'm
I thought
not
they were
li-
still in there. Are you guys still
I
in
thought
there?
there
You're-
was-
Oh, are you still in
I thought
there,
they
or did
were-
you come out? Because you were drinking.
I
your
thought they were
milkshake.
still in there.
We were still in the bathroom.
Yeah, we were
okay.
just
Oh, you
wrapping
brought
up
your
our
milkshake
conversation
in
in
with
the
you.
bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, as they're
Dude, they're taking
as they're.
forever.
Hey,
What
do you
is
want to
this?
see how many nachos I can shove in my mouth?
No. We promised we wouldn't eat them all, dude, and you could shove all
Oh,
these. You know
You
this.
all see Stacy.
I do. I
leave.
can shove a lot of nachos in my mouth.
You all see Stacy leave, and she looks a little flustered, and she heads to the door,
Dude, what do you think they said to her?
and she sees you, Ruben. Hi, Ruben.
Probably girl stuff.
Hey, Stacy.
Um,
Everything. So she looks down. And that's easy to see, correct? Like she just looks like kind of. Is everything okay?
it'll be okay. How about you? You okay?
Yeah, just parents have to be here. I need to socialize more. So just the same old fun.
I know. It's your favorite seat. I know that because this is the only one you like to sit in.
Yeah, it's nice close to the door, so as soon as it's done, I can just be gone. Huh.
Let me ask you something. And she looks around. Do you have a girlfriend?
No. No, I don't.
I'm gonna work on that. And she opens the door.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I don't know.
Oh.
And she heads out and lets the door close behind her.
Okay. Bye.
Ruben, come over here and have some nachos before C and Finny come back out. Just have a couple though, because we don't want them to get mad and think we ate them all.
Adrian, you finally.
Yeah, and then I'll
lose
shove them in
your
my
game.
mouth.
No.
Well, that's got.
Adrian, you finally lose at your game. It took forever, but it eventually got there.
So this is a very different Adrian. This Adrian is black t-shirt, ripped jean vest, jean pants, black boots. You see, he's 12 years old, but he still has his black, the black shirt sleeve rolled up with a pack of cigarettes and a lighter in it. And he just smacks the side of the machine really hard. Game glitched.
Glitched.
10-10.
And Tinny comes out. What's the matter?
Fucking Pac-Man glitch, dude. What the hell?
What do you mean it glitched?
Dude, Blinky teleported from behind a wall and got me. Come on, man. Your game is glitched. It's the biggest score on the game, by the way.
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a token and puts it up on there for you.
That's what I thought. Thanks.
Maybe you should play a different game, one that won't glitch.